Alright, here we go. We are live. Welcome everyone. My name is Azrak Ravana. We are playing some Disco Elysium. We are going to be continuing from where we left off. The third part of this little series. Where we left off, we kind of just need to wait for next day. We know who the killers are. All that, which is good. But I don't know what we have left to do here. We got so many things, but a lot of it is pretty much waiting till we get across into the harbour. Go back to Joyce. Oh, okay, the Jam Mystery, so we got that done. The Titus in established law, okay. Back to Joyce. We have been making a decent amount of money, but we need 21 to be able to sleep tonight. I don't know how we're going to make up the rest of that money. Have all the crayons and stuff we can. Anything less you have to say?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? Ooh.
You've been in the coal room?
Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Not really the nicest place, but I guess we'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me.
Do you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like shoot, piggy?
That's all there is. You're just gonna keep complaining still. I'll keep going back and forward. Playing Joyce, we have found out who the killers are.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Could you get a red coat like that? The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water. Almost magic.
Magic!
The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to
with
pass
the
away
lorry
day.
man and the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Where the guys located?
Doesn't really matter. And I do apologise for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this.
That's fair.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. That would give them a read on the entire quarter.
Thank you, Calculus.
In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
Sadly.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Yeah, you tell them, Kim. Oh, your damn business.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Heard about the connection between the lynching and the strike.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to
Oh.
say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Do you really need a security
Absolutely
detail?
not.
Yeah, I
These
didn't think so.
mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They're meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
It didn't work, obviously.
Who are they exactly?
Crenell, an Oronese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They
Oh,
report to
3.
me sporadically,
One's
but
dead, but there's
they
still
do
2.
not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating.
That's fair.
They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him.
That's the Colonel
He
that's
was
dead.
taken out behind the whirling in rags.
Yep.
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching.
Uh-oh.
Once this investigation is concluded,
All hell will
executions
break
will
loose.
follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Oh no.
Investigation upon investigation here in Martinez, racing towards some dark deadline.
Maybe the investigation's sincere.
Surely you're joking. These people are killers.
Wow.
My only hope is that yours provides a single, concrete suspect before they indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put,
I already know who it was. It's the lady in the pale lady.
if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty.
Yeah.
The Serai's giant hornet, the world's second largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute,
Oh.
while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees.
Thank
in
you,
less than
Encyclopedia.
4 hours.
Damn.
These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
Yep.
As I said, a bloodbath.
The great bloodletting I've been telling you
It
about.
appears you found it, yes. And I'm not happy for you.
Oh. I think the concentration is available. I can't see it happening. Too many things would have to go wrong first.
Too many things have already gone
This
wrong.
true.
Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia.
Oh, fuck you.
What we can do is keep that which is not from following suit. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
May be able to. I can end on the perk. The craft, bar collector, indirect modes of taxation. I don't really want the rest of these. I might actually finally spend it on something in here. Your neurons, internet public, action suggestion, perception, Persia. Right to art of persuasion, enjoy the rigorous. Encyclopedia 7. What's that about Bloodbath?
I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war.
Oh
with
shit!
possible consequences for all of Rivershall West.
A civil war, that would not be
Thanks
good.
for sharing, man. This is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Yep,
Then we're on the same page.
we can
As
put them in
grim as it may
Cornell.
be, not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down well. I haven't heard them.
Down a deep black well.
Okay.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Okay.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes, all the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Yeah. Sounds like maybe the colonel went a little naive. Native during the course of his duties.
I wouldn't go as far as to use that term, detective.
Eh?
It's the expression she objects to.
Okay, anything else we've got with them?
Sadly, no. But if you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Call Alice and get a
You
check.
know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, man.
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM, I did not think I would be dealing with a group like Crenell.
If you contact the company, tell them to call it
I
off.
have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here.
That's fair.
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
Made it
Or
to
he
such a woman.
didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
What they say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman.
Oh, that's
The
all it said.
lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault.
Yeah,
in
we
connection
have not
with
heard
the
any of
lynching.
this yet.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
It was a
That's
woman.
a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor.
You
Yeah.
meet her soon enough, you feel.
Oh, I have a feeling I will know this person or see this person soon. This colonel had the one who was hanged. Did you know him?
If you mean, did I see him alive?
No, no.
Yes,
His name
clearly.
was Ellie.
His service name, a nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
This Ellie, anything else? Nationality? How old they were?
40.
Anything? 40?
Or 50.
Or 50?
It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
Oh.
What else? Nationality?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown
Right,
hair,
mixed
a mixed
accent.
accent. Oranese. Or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In
Okay.
a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through
Where
it,
are the other two, though?
through the injury. They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth.
Yeah.
They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages.
How dare
It will
they?
not be a fruitful meeting.
They just need someone to put the fear of notch in their head.
Did you miss the part about ceramic armor and automatic weapons, detective?
Nah.
That is a bad idea. One I won't be a party to.
Where are these mercenaries?
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. The one chance, the other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
Ah, one must feed the
Maybe
goon.
so. I still hope you heed my advice.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course
should.
it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Yeah,
Your
that's fair.
concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
The other one's at the roundabout.
Would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Ah,
Heavens, no.
damn.
I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. I hope
Other
I can answer it
questions?
better.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know.
That's
It
fair.
depends on their progress identifying the
Gee.
members of the lynch mob and their impatience.
We know who it
They
is.
don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
I mean, it's revenge. Of course, it's personal.
5 days, not more, maybe sooner.
5 days. Thank you, Inlays
It's a
Empire.
matter of days, not weeks.
That's enough.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad
Now,
news.
can you tell me about these tattoos?
Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a Trigat not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Wait for
Her
expression.
mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers,
Ah.
anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
VR's on.
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago,
What's the use
the
of the map?
sailors would mark the sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad.
Oh.
This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Okay.
Where is he now?
One is going nowhere, but one has flown quite far by now.
I would say he's near the Arcade Islands by now, ready to exit the Insulindian and into the Pale.
What travel
If I've
did
read
the
his
dead
home
men
address
make?
correctly. Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital,
Capital?
traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands,
Challenge?
then this.
What is this?
Revachol.
Yeah.
Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-Easlary Age.
Okay.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
Damn.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
That's
in
fair.
Martinez looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter. Vredefort? Vredefort has a military academy.
Ah,
The
military academy.
Semines Islands saw a recent conflict. In Revachol, he was executed.
Maybe it's a record of his military career.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident.
Mercenary tattoos.
For all the boys looking for adventure, a blood spatter on the seas.
You could tell me more.
His platoon members?
That's fair.
Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task.
Need the
See
information
what
though.
you have to do, detective.
We will be careful, ma'am.
Okay, that's all for that show. Thank you for the help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Any more
For
reality
instance,
questions?
In basic reality.
No.
Glad to have been of assistance.
That's it. Okay. Great progress there. We're going to talk to Scab Leader about the tattoo. That's still. I'm going to visit 28 after 211. 21. Okay, let's go talk to Scab Leader. So yeah, they're gonna have like a, seems like they're gonna start a civil war between these two mercenaries and the rest of the Union. Those, oh, is that trash I can actually pick up? I get my little trash bag. No, fake crash. Give me some money.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Okay, sold.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Hey, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
The missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Didn't she repeatedly tell you, but he is missing? You heard her. The worry in her voice. There's no need for champagne.
Champagne,
when
I'm
there's
coming.
honor, recruit.
I found him. Your husband. He's right here. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
Damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you'd know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found no list. I'm that
Very
good.
well then. Where is he?
Pointed the working class drunk down by the
Excuse
sea.
me?
There's something else hiding in her voice, though.
I found a working
A
class
trace
drunk and I
of a
thought he
woman.
might be yours.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what, never ever say what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband,
Oh no.
although not that one.
It's happening. It's
I
alright.
did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
Is he missing as
No,
well?
he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Oh.
There. She's worried now.
We
I
missed that
wouldn't be
case.
so sure. Man, just to be completely clear,
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
We care about you.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does he look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Like a late stage alcoholic
That's
then.
one way to put it, yes. No offense. I'd also add he's a little bit chubby.
I see. What
What
else?
else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin.
Oh,
Can you
it's really
believe
cool.
it?
I can understand that.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel...
Beat the shit out of him.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in a...
Yes, I got it.
You are going to...
Yes, I'll bring him back home.
Thank you.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
We'll watch Brad's books.
Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on
Give her a
her.
hug.
You step in and close.
What is happening?
She seems to be
Keep
confused. The
hugging her.
situation is oddly intimate.
What?
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness.
I'm fine with
Fighting
it.
for it how?
Hug by hug.
Oh, I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade. Is there anything...
Let's go. That was so weird. Okay, I need to find our husband now. Another random quest. This game is nuts. There's probably gonna be somewhere else. I still have a decent amount of time before it's 100. Let's talk to this guy. He's the one of the scab. Oh wait, is that something I can pick up? That didn't work. Inventory. Bag. No. I need more trash. Damn. Yeah. Hey. I think you may be able to help me just up some tattoos.
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
It was on your kernel.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Can you tell me the meaning of the
What
tattoo?
it means.
In what must have been Seminine.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
Yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush in Benital. 41.
Monsoon
Monsoon
season.
season.
Damn.
He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Manaito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point.
Still don't know too much about this Pale. From what I'd heard, it's like a fucking... It's death, like the end.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic.
Oh no.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were... We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice.
Okay, we stop there.
Man. No stomach for it.
I think we should maybe even get going now.
He clearly does not think poking the hornet's nest is a wise plan anymore.
Okay. So, kind of know what the picture means. Anything else we can do here? Talk to establish authority, visit the thing. Find a bird, still anything on that. Talk to the harbor, access the harbor, can't get to the harbor yet. Can't really do that yet. Get off the boots off. Everything's just waiting. Oh, jeez, okay. Any more I can do with this guy? Besides break my hand again against his faces.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
It's only like 28% chance. Let's go. Oh, I did it! Holy crap!
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Don't wait. You've owned that fighting pose. Watch out. He's expecting the hook.
So we can hook so we back up. Oh damn! Skill!
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to do it this way.
As you slam your fist on the...
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets hurt.
Let's see if he's alright.
The man is...
What's the box? Okay, we should get the fuck out of here. So that happened. Is he gonna be pissed?
Knocked him out good. Like the flying desperado.
What is the flying
It's
desperado?
that really cool flying desperado spin kick you did, boyadero. Often performed by the most hard-bodied boyaderos on the steps.
I did that
So,
thing.
What's on your mind this time?
Gotta go. The doors are open now, or should be.
Went native on the chief, huh? Let's talk about our right to work.
You're hired.
It just has to be said, that was not a convincing line.
Say very quietly, is there a... Okay.
The man's breathing.
Did that not open? Oh, it said that the conversation was going to press the button for me, but it looks like I'm going to have to do it myself. Stand back up as well. Good. What the fuck?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic, our personal dynamic.
Do not push the button. Still looks like it's locked. What the fuck? I think it glitched out. I think it wanted me to press the button, but I didn't, so it just got back up and now it's not happening anymore. What the f- That's meant to be my way in. Shit. Might as well for this. Oh! The democracy, a Dewey typewriter. Some kind of radio? Yeah, radio. There's a staircase there. What's this? A book. There's a fume. There's a drawer here, but it seems to be
On
locked.
second glance,
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying.
the
Open.
drawer opens smoothly.
Yeah,
Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
let's have a look.
Hundreds of documents containing
Logistics,
logistical data,
transactions, materials
two
coming
kinds
in
of
and out.
transactions,
Ah,
and the same materials being handed over.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make
Oh.
sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
got this.
Whatever's
Yeah.
hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note.
What's in the
It
note?
appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants. Small
Okay.
items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Everard Clare, probably, the head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing
The
included.
special
idea.
borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, all items
Okay,
are
special
drawn
borscht.
slides shut smoothly.
Oh,
Jamais vu. Derealization.
derealization. Yeah.
Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
It is. Bam. Fundamentalist thing. So many things around here. What's this? Postcard. You have anything to say?
Yes.
No. Another book thing back here. Magnesium. I always need more magnesium. And some neat office shades. My glasses give me logic but less authority, while this one gives me visual calculus over drama. Let's put this one on. Interact with this
The
apparently.
front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friso. From
Friso.
the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Look at
To
my
your
eyes.
disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures
Aww.
to direct your attention. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur,
Look, cool
and
concepts. Let's read the
Comrade.
notes.
As you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures
Okay,
of
it's communist
but
book.
like the structures of capitalism. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated limited their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs,
I think this
please
is a
consider
communist
subscribing.
magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
What about the international
This
developments?
section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round. You also skip over an article of Face It.
It
You
just,
really
yeah.
You flip back to the
What a
it
constant
takes a
corner.
moment, but gradually why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you.
Oh,
As you
interesting.
leaf through this section,
In
you come
Volda.
across several reviews of recent radio plays. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled
Tip Top
Tourney.
Touring.
The
Okay.
Tip Top Tourney is an inter-Isolari racing series.
That's what I have to say about it.
Instead, you find yourself
What's wrong with
where
it?
to read.
I'm just gonna go through this. This is gonna be a lot.
basically,
You wrote the
oddly,
stuff.
there's no way.
Wait,
for-
what?
have you ever more than that?
names?
They're likely anagrams.
So bad if they got
undercut
sponsorship.
thus, and that at the end of the day,
I'm
it's
pretty sure
the
I like it
destruction
for-
of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
I'm ready
You
for
see,
violent.
One cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Ah, come on. Can this article read your mind?
Seems to
A
think so.
certain kind of if I had
You flip back to the front.
That's what the local
Unsurprised- you
concerns.
Finally, there's a brief
God.
article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Cape Side Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain The writer, it's true. You flip back to the
Okay, I'm gonna put it away. That's not that. Let's go with this thing.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall.
10 cents.
The machine swallows your coin. and
Interfacing.
seems
Come
to
on.
Your fingers
Yes.
run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before calling, still calling.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This
What's-
is Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental.
What's this
Rent
supposed to
8
mean?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Maybe, but I don't know.
Any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner.
He thinks you're pulling a prank on. The call is terminated.
Oh, that didn't work out. Where am I now? Hey, look, free jacket.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Hey, is that my cloak?
The white This is your cloak.
Lieutenant, I think that's mine.
It does bear the RCM insignia.
Should I
Is
get it?
This cloak issued to you by your station?
As
Okay.
your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
Aww. A nice cloak. +1 to shivers and a spirit of a capitulation. I mean, sure. It looks much cooler. I get up there. Yet. This water? Yeah, collecting rainwater. Go down here. Or is that all? That looks like the way to go down there, so I'm gonna go further up. Oh my god, look at all these bottles! That's some free money! You're in the way of my money, sir. Money, 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 money. Oh yes, that's what I needed to pick up trash. Cleaning the place one at a time. Why are these windows interactable? Oh, it's the whole place.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name
Oh,
on the
night
door
watchman.
reads, Listen, It's okay to
This is
take a
where
few minutes
Renee
to
works.
yourself.
I'm gonna look
Sit
around.
down.
If you must.
Nothing incriminating. It's a black and white photo of a young couple. Renee looks like he's about to smile. This
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Oh,
The
see,
chair
rest.
is not as austere as the rest of the booth.
Search for
A
little
thin grey
something,
pillow is
something to help you. I know.
attached to the
Retake.
stale air floods through your nostril.
Yeah.
You stand.
So I found picture of the happy couple. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What else do we have around here? I think that is it for this little bit here. So now we do go downstairs. We are getting close to the 21 mark there. 2100. So I do need to get my character back to talk that to us.
A rusting control panel. Marsh. On. Arrête. Off.
Oh.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay. Just fucking collapses. Breaks everything. Oh. That doesn't look safe.
And with a surprise, this crane was built with a...
What's inside the
Who can
container?
say?
I can't see how that was worth.
I have to go see what's in the container. My character is intrigued. Money.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many.
Something special though.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe I can't tell. Think we should
You
investigate further.
Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Maybe there's contraband in
There
here.
may very well be, but we are not here to interact.
Not
No
gonna
reply.
open.
You attempt. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Can I put to be no in the world? Right, yeah, sorry. Okay, let's persuade the door.
Why are you even trying to open a door with red?
Because what wasn't an option?
Use my body over my
Now
wits.
is not the time to get filled.
Fuck, I can't get from the door. Okay. Shipyard is oddly quiet. It is oddly quiet, but there's money here. Nearly make the $21 that I need to pay to have a room for the night. Musk of oil. Can't open that. More money. Person over there. Me. There's a container.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red.
Container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, used to be Walpine.
Hi.
Everard, he looks after everyone.
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
Damn.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost?
What is
You're
it
not
with
one of them
you
scabs, are you?
people and
I
scabs?
mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Fair.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Fuck you. Do you work here?
Yes. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down besides the radio.
Okay.
But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Didn't shine the boss mate. No. I think you're doing a great job.
This place really seems to...
Well, thanks a lot. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for...
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day.
You're Ubi, right?
Yes. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
What's going on here? Look at the metal containers behind you.
Everything is so pretty and red.
Red is so much prettier than Darboard Green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime.
Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation.
What did Titus do?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk. Him and his boys stirred up something in town.
Really? Did they
Probably
kill
drunk.
someone?
No, I don't think they killed.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway.
You wrote the note on make more banners.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strikes. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Is it for striking?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits.
I'm looking to this
Oh,
borscht.
sure, mister. Sure.
I'm looking for the leader
Oh,
ducks.
you want Mr. Ever? Guys like Mr. Ever and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Ever and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school, we did. When we
Easy
were
now,
boys.
Leo. I just want to know where he is.
Oh, Mr. Ever is where he always is.
In his office. Okay.
Bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Why does art inspire you so much?
Good, yeah, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary,
auditory, and
performative creativity.
Yes,
It's
it
an
is.
expression of imagination and technical skill. In short, art
Would
is the
I fit
highest
into
form.
art watch?
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
How old
You
is
have
it?
the exact features of a savage art critic. With that
I guess
beard
I have
and
been
those
feeling
clothes.
critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance.
Efficient art
No
group
vapid
is what needed
representations
for
and
me to free.
reproductions of social mores
Right.
as made
Let's stop then.
exactly. It's not only
Actual art
go
degree
ahead
is
of
my is I lose one and can't even look at this shit right now. Okay. Let's go inside the box. Ooh. Maybe I should carry my bag around just in case I can pick up some stuff here. Tippy tap. Hello, big boy. You, Mr. Everett.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated
Oh,
behind
walrus
a
of a
large
man.
desk. He looks up from his work. Not with great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair.
Let's get straight to business. There's a butt-dotting tree.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's
Bois.
good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union
His
here
voice
at
matches him so
Martinez.
well. My name's
I'd
Dubois.
offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Yeah.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Okay.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr.
Please,
Dubois?
Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you are a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Try to wing back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Okay.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Where's the giant novelty check on his desk?
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Shove it up your ass. No. I'll take it. I won't say anything else.
Is
Take
there
it.
anything you'd like to say?
No,
Yeah,
Don't mention it.
he's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter.
My
Your
gun.
lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as...
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, "Be very worried."
I lost my gun.
I know everything, Harry. Right
Harry.
now, I know that you're worried. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now.
Officer, we will deal with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Dramatic.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry.
Been
Don't you
crying.
want to cry? God,
Mr. Dubois, you...
what is this, Mr.
Oh, no.
Dubois? He keeps repeating.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
No, Harry, is that your mind go to your safe?
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water? Or
I'm having a
Are
breakdown.
you
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's...
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what...
Okay, enough. We are
My name
here
is
to
Harry
ask you a few
Dubois.
questions.
Quick, here's your window. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
I've just finished finishing. I've just finished.
You've got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry.
Actually, Revachol doesn't have a mayor. He
Mayor.
refuses to discuss it further. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's
Mr.
that then.
Dubois.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
I'm just testing
So
you.
good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river. I guess word has already reached him.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Oh damn.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Drama time.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder.
I got a lot to hide.
Harry. Oh, wow.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume.
What's my name?
It's Harry.
Harry Dubois.
You feel like a Dubois, but you don't feel like a Harry. Strange.
Not quite like a Harry, something longer.
Sure. Okay. You're Harold. Harmon. Haroldamus? But that's not what the record says. The record... Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Do you know anything about my family, Dr.
Family?
Olaf?
Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man? Well, yes. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or a girl very happy and proud one day, Harry.
Hell yeah. What kind of cop does I am?
Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
What? I'm sorry.
Yes. You seem to be, a lot of the time, but right now there's no reason to be. Let loose a little.
Where did you get the folder?
This? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Damn.
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for union eyes only, Mr.
Let's talk about other matters for a moment.
Of course, Harry, of course.
Are you going to ask me how I got in? Could you help me get a dead body out of a tree?
You might have noticed there's one...
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt.
A steel
reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union has...
Well, we know who did it.
The murder.
We found the criminals. I don't know why we keep going over this.
Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Also, I started the footprint in the crime scene, worker
I can
boot.
certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate value. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, you can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that.
I met the
Anyway,
company
he's going to
representative,
help you.
Joyce.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One
definitely.
thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just
We're
pals?
all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Joyce said the previous union leader vanished on
Vanished?
suspiciousness.
Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was...
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Joyce didn't mention casserole.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
That much is true. His heart truly is in it. Though you wouldn't think so by looking at him. This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
It does.
If it's spilled blood you're looking for.
What happened to the previous negotiator?
What do you mean, Harry?
He made
Nothing.
contests for the
I
company
let
in
him
previous
go.
negotiation. Why would you let an ally like that
He's
go?
an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Lowballing her?
Yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and
Well, have you
irresponsible.
let her see
If
you?
she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't
That's
want
fair.
to see her. It's a...
Of course, I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell
Fair.
her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing...
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Are you going to ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it.
I did do that.
Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container?
I understand. I'm a terrifying death
Don't
machine.
worry, Harry. Between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of his race thing, but the Union did not get where we are today anyway. I assure you.
I wanted to go over a couple of things. No, that's that. Let's talk about my lost gun.
Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
It had been brought from the Royce Montreal. Have your men factored that in?
Yes. Thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now, please, let the professor...
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Does mean if I do, I will not be blackmailed by gun.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak.
Fair.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized...
I don't know where the fuck it is. I don't just managed to get over here.
That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
I want to talk about your hanging.
Of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in... I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
But
there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is that true?
I'm not sure I understand.
Come now. I just need you to go open
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar.
The arch-liar.
To play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
It's fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about the murder.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates.
Ah.
Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
I'm looking into your shady brew.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation. You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about.
What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this
Potential
harbor.
Cathalian crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container.
But fucking. I'm going to leave now, but we'll talk again later.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Thanks. I was wondering how I was supposed to get it out.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man.
I got the key. And a check. Okay, so special bush. Get the key from mayonnaise. I was talking about the boy. Okay. And it's almost 2100, so we can go and get the fucking what's it called? Go talk to that guy in the apartment block. Take this off. I don't need this equipped again. Okay, so we talk to it again now.
You're back before the cargo container.
No, nothing there. Not bad, not bad. Some more progress here. We're actually getting somewhere. Yeah, let's talk to Musclehead.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
We have to get the body out of
So
tree.
it was. You bested me in race. face combat to reach my superior, then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning.
You're so noble.
There's a but.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on
Okay.
Hey,
Wait here.
see that they stay here the whole time.
Don't you start talking to me.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Apparently so.
Ooh, I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like ever.
Spoken by a mercenary pretending to be a worker.
Yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop, and I'm a corrupt every opportunity I get. I'll work with whoever I want. That's none of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you. Echoing, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner.
Thank you, Musclehead.
Past him.
Please don't tell me you snapped the head off.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are...
Okay. Fucking weirdo. Give me that key. Oh, I mean I'm gonna have to talk to Kuno again. He's gonna be bullied. He's such a mean child.
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too.
Labor Utopia, not
It's by
approvingly.
the rest area on the path leading across open. Right. You talk to the boss. Eye to
You have a
eye.
key to the
Like
door.
a key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belongs to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. Polar weasel? Oh. I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental, though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide, my racist friend. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse.
And the
It's behind
greenhouse.
the Wailing in Rags. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
But where did you get the key?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess would.
Anything else I should know about the task, the weasel person, or the be
I'm more of
home?
a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff.
He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know who
Okay, fair.
he
Have you
is.
done anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
Okay.
They're sort of like you.
Okay, we got what we need from him. Actually, I'll put away those bottles. That should be just enough to get me the money I need to rent a
The
room.
tear machine, your bottles.
Yep. Go buy that book and not have enough for a room. 'Cause there's also that check. Don't know where I'm meant to get that put in. Well, there's still his boots now, though. Kuno, don't talk to me, please.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Celebrate more reserved.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Persuasion was the rhetoric one. I'll just propose that. Field autopsy.
1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor? Don't we have someone else to cut this shit open?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain.
Yes, I feel like a
You
detective.
are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if...
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
What's that?
In the past. Way out in
I
the
can see you're
west.
gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke.
There's nothing
Look
funny
around.
about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
Killer. A motherfucker.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking
It's
to you.
the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go.
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Right up.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is not who I am. I'm Harry.
No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are.
Do I feel like I've forgotten
Root
something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Because he told me to.
You're a lying sack of shit, Copo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over.
I hate you,
Do I
Steve.
remind you?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A baby affected with Harlequin.
You sure we got out of that one? Coppellini.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo.
First, what exactly is a field
Amuse
autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Le Puy Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Clap your gloves,
There
let's get into
truly
it.
is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Alright.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
We just filled this
That's
in,
right.
right?
Yeah, we got this. We're smart.
Open the ledger at the field operation
The
thing.
dead man stares in silence as you crack above those. An 11 field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Begin. 1.
you.
Assistance. Harry Dubois.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just lies there.
KK57.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57.
Date and time of
Followed by
arrival.
the
Okay.
notes because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Well, I'm Harry Dubois, so it'll be HB or HDB? Shouldn't we fill in the corners under me? Technically, I have Radinson
And
first.
what would that make the alphanumeric?
HDB 41 0803 11 11 10 15. It's understated.
Very meaningful. Yeah.
Good. Let's go with that.
The lieutenant is quite surprised you managed to come up with an adequate case number.
Name.
We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely.
Lay.
Better than nothing. What's next?
Date of birth.
Date of birth? NA.
Age.
Roughly
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Am I right? 42.
He nods.
Race.
Fair
Mondale.
to olive
Okay.
from the Isola of Muindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well. The
Write down.
pudginess of curdled meat.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right. Male.
Nor does he look.
We're still going with March 4th.
March
51.
4th, 51.
What
Okay.
else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10.
HDB 41 0803 dot
Okay.
1.
Evidence of
None.
treatment.
At least not after.
A strange word. Treatment.
What exactly is treatment? I'm not sure. Didn't the footprint look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row. Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand
Small
to
clock
the
no
chest
longer
of
than a
small
monkey. It
boy,
rains outside.
no
A light
larger
result
than
there
a
is after some
monkey
shed.
elsewhere yet. An obese
I don't get this
figure sits
spirit
in
the
a
corpse
chair,
corpse.
a
It's meant to be
silhouette
like
moonlight
cop
against
stuff,
the
but
window.
it's like just like
Outside,
stories of old cop
inside,
stories.
all across Jamrock.
We should start the post-mortem.
10
The
page.
corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest.
Some
It
examination.
no longer meaningful.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem.
Mortem
by
scavengers,
scavengers
not
in order
victims,
to
ceramic
get to the
armor,
victim's
official
ceramic
such
armor.
as these removed
Officers
boots,
are in
left
search.
for
It would
processing.
be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought
Omit
The
the
boot
boots.
has a serial number. It's tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo
Yes.
resembling a microelectronical
Separate
circuit
board.
The assistant has a color photograph of the marking. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age.
Clever,
The
pattern
deceased
baldness.
vividity is consistent.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In
Chuck,
addition,
you know.
there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can...
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we got these pull out the rubber gripped cutters.
Always good to think ahead. We need to cut the belt to see the...
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
For a good
The
spot card.
belt is equally tight around the whole
I'm not
You
gonna
are?
pick, you know.
You're Kuno's pig?
After some
Oh,
deliberation,
lucky.
sink the cutters
Lucky
into
roll.
the knot tying the snap. The knot is slashed.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced. Chest is intact. Normal contour.
Okay.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Mark it
Back
down,
is
no.
symmetrical and intact. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars.
Just
Two
can't
nails to
carry
come.
about tapes.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation.
Scarring probably more than
indicates
law
known and active
officers.
We have a real museum here. Last item. Hands.
Got the
His
hand.
flesh is cold.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
My name
I'm
is.
only fucking with you. I know where you're from.
Fuck you then.
From Cappadocia. And you're nothing does. This was pleasurable. We should do this more often. Be close.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Right down.
Ooh.
Let's go with
All for the external. Well done. What next?
description of
I'm afraid we
injuries.
can't continue.
Okay, turn on
Central
examination.
nervous system. I have nothing.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
I may add tomorrow.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too,
Very wrong,
with
but to
barely contained
compromise
excitement
it.
to hear
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
Okay, alright then, eh?
with his eyes almost closed.
Its throne begins to mess out instantly, a rotting smell erupts in the mouth, purge fluid runs down his lips, blood fluctuations.
Fuck her off.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Right down.
Respiratory system.
Oral
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has
dental
received
implant,
dental
yep.
implants, possibly after a
Swollen mouth, hemorrhaging from okay.
From here, it looks as though the
Look in his mouth.
No scream, no sigh.
Look deep.
It's hard. Once more, you taste inside. You see darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Right down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Hepato means liver, and biliary.
An
the
expert in those
gallbladder,
things.
And nothing in your alcohol-soaked milk.
I don't think so.
Neither am I. Same for toxicology and serology.
Right, NA.
Cardiovascular.
Right down.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list?
Injuries, now that we've fully examined the body.
We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark. And
Bite marks.
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury.
Yes, that injury does not have...
The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response.
Keep causing it, that's one.
Has confessed to causing it at
Right down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp. And
Non-fatal.
Right. Next.
Limb
Dark red.
marks.
I see hemorrhaging on the skin.
below
Right
the
down.
neck, two
Opinion
That's it.
fatal.
We have it. Let's wrap this up. I
First,
pronounce
how did
this
it go?
vote well. We established probable cause of death.
Yeah,
Some would say
4.2.
that's the goal of an autopsy.
Let's go another 0.2 to a reader thing. Try and get persuasion going a little bit better.
We were thorough with the list. I
Now.
need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
Okay.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
Search the body one more
I'm
time
sure we can
thoroughly.
get everything. There's always something.
Sounds like
Shoot,
dead man.
Looney Rooney.
As autopsy, you said you had in seriousness.
Oh
thing.
yes, Kobo me lord.
But to where, brother?
Just a small gulp away. Come back later, Kobo. Amuse.
Try and remove
I
boots.
thought we decided to leave it.
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone asleep.
Okay, perception.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body. His fingernails have...
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling.
Yeah, there's something we're not seeing.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination.
Where do we find a
It will have
fridge?
to be industrial in size.
Inside the boiling rags.
What are you looking at, being old man? You want a piece of the kuna?
Only if all else fails.
Kuno looks like he gets around. Knows Martinez. And it's free. Or,
fridges.
remember the buttons on that intercom?
We're looking at look at body
This is one
first.
task we cannot. I thought we decided.
Okay, so
Okay.
you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone asleep.
Cool. So we got some decent information there. Okay, we need to fridge the body, ask about fridge, go open the apartment, and it's now 21, so we can go check out that person to see if they are available to chat now. And that's all back here. Start with the basement.
This must be it. The bed
Get the
you
knock.
silently. The upholstery muffles the sound.
I guess no one is
There's
in.
an ear to it.
The door is, in fact, it's oddly silent. in
Lieutenant, what
the
is your
background.
opinion on task run taking?
Let's be honest. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an.
Okay.
The lieutenant merely.
Use the key.
You try to be a. Finally, only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. There might be important.
I had to go inside. Shit. This.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
Seven
A
mugs.
little ring. Though cheerful, there's something disdainful in the way, the curve, the images betray a lack of interest in human beings.
Don't be
The owner
uncomfortable.
of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical
This
asshole.
person, the lieutenant, picks up.
I'm beginning to feel better about...
What about your yellow mug and compare?
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home.
There's the missing tin soldier. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union.
An interesting little play.
Okay, so we found where the mug
Let's see
came
where
from.
this goes.
The one that got rid of the
Clues
corpse's
as a way
body.
of magic. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
You really think it's the same person who put the body? Yeah.
Who knows?
You could ask.
Okay, well that's the mugs. What's in here? Shirt. Just straight up logic shirt. Capitulates to logic. How's my capitulation to logic? Logic already got high, as it is my main. I get 1 to a signature. So I don't think I want to get another logic point. I'll be fine. What do we have?
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the
This
sun?
isn't just one sun, but there are little suns
Dancing
around
around.
the big sun.
Okay.
This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold
It's an
sun miracle?
optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo, it is but one of the many strange optical
Look,
atmospheric
old flag.
The tenant is in...
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Down,
The
down.
lieutenant does not bow to the flag. It is not my flag, he thinks. My...
What do we have? A world hidden, no walking sticks, there's something here. Oh, is that magnesium? Wow! Hello! Solus, how's it going? Hey, hi. You finished up your game, or are you still playing? No, just one balcony. Wrong balcony. That's the basement though, I think. Oh, that's just outside. Just got done? Yeah, you sold it. How'd the competition go? Because you guys were trying to see who would get the most money. Who won? Oh, there's balcony one there. There it is. I think it was this door up here.
This door is made of metal.
No.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 21. Ah, shit. I thought it was today. I made 30k, Savage made 27k, so you won the competition then. But it was very close. 30k to 27k is not bad. I just made some bank that day then. Did I catch that item check thing? But exchange for 25 real dollars. Oh, local fritter. Okay, I'll go for these. Yeah. Well, thanks to the game. No, definitely not. Bad.
Is this about the questions again?
Do you have a fridge?
Right behind you.
Wicked.
Yeah.
You saw a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
I just finished the thing with one close. Never mind, it would never fit.
Yeah, super funny.
Give it a check.
Wow, I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir. Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the Union. The Union works for you by supplying you with cash.
Yeah, they don't. I don't work for them. I'm an officer of the whatever the fuck it was, Ravshek Citizens Militia, RCM. They just give me free shit. I wonder if I can get that special book now. Only $21. Oh, it's locked. Yeah, it's too late now. Let Everett know you unlocked the door. I have to go all the way back to Everett to tell him that. Okay. Okay, I can do that now. I'll go back to Everett, and then we'll come back to the whirling here, and wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is when we can go over to the other side of the water. It's called the Fisherman's Shack. We can go like across here. We can actually go check out the church and shit, because apparently it's meant to be like fucking cursed or some shit. Everything's fucking cursed, I swear. This game is so damn wild. It, like, the shit you can get up to. Am I cursed? Of course you are. You're literally a skeleton with a soul embedded into it. What do you mean? Are you cursed? Come on, yes!
That surrounds and trails you. A beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Anyone in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
If there is someone in there, I'd like to talk
Just
to you.
like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Mega rich light bending guy.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, I told you there was someone in there. Doubt me? What the? Fuck you, Kim. Oh shit! What the fuck?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him.
I told you this shit crazy.
Any obvious details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers.
Squeak.
Some things amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here.
I just wanted to talk to a random container and it's like, hello there. Holy crap! I just realized, did you see my money? It went from 27 to 157555029. What the? If I get to keep that, that's nuts.
Trying to visualize the physics at play.
I doubt that's going to let me keep that. That's not going to happen. But I have just become very rich.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you...
Hello!
Come in, make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you.
I broke it. I have. I just wanted to talk to a container because I'm fucking crazy, but...
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
I'm an alcoholic detective named Harry.
Pleasure to meet you, Harry. Though I'm sorry to hear a good public servant like yourself.
I got work in the morning. I'll see you later. Yeah, Solas, you rest up, get a nice sleep, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, Solas. Rest well.
I can assure you, Mr. Theodore, that despite his vices, he is a competent detective.
Competent in quotation marks.
Oh, don't you worry, Lieutenant. I can tell a good man when I see one.
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford...
You're right, that was actually unprofessional. I apologize.
All right. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a civilized man. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think they only have coins for coffee machines. Here is 3 real.
Yeah.
How much can you get for this?
Thank you for your kindness.
You know, maybe you can make that money grow.
How'd you
Oh
become
Lord,
rich?
not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've
Oh,
got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure. And yet, it never seems to get us any clue.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graz. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
Extremely high net worth.
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I
Glory
tell
of your
them,
fatherland, you're a sweet people. No, it's great that you've been doing so well, but you're right, Catholic Canadians are right.
precisely, Harry. A nightmare scenario. A world of slavery and violence. Where we are right now, the freedom of
Sounds great.
is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place?
There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know how to put it. You seem like somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I mean, I can't even see. You're as if you have to be the light.
That's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth among that group of individuals. It's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
Where's our coefficient?
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient for you, 0.999. That's not good for
Meaning
you.
that you're so rich that light of the tree bends around you.
Other things, but calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
Go.
That's good.
Kim, are you seeing this
I see
witch?
nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for.
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you.
What are you doing in this container?
This is a great way to get around.
Fair.
It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think.
Yeah, that's fair. All the thinking time.
By the way, let me now ask you a question.
Where are we
In
exactly?
the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Surens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol.
Revachol formerly colony of the Kingdom of Surens.
A fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting.
Train man.
I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Can't make a difference.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree.
Fair. So you travel from place to place.
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising with luxury yachts, high-fidelity portable radio system.
Oh, so you're saying your being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is
Come on.
If business planning were
Should
real,
invest in us, yeah.
What?
the volunteer police force. And why would I do that?
Because it's chronically mode.
Just a minute. The RCM has its difficulty.
You know, that's exactly what I've heard. From what I understand, the RCM still the idea of a privatized petroleum. If you could invest in the RCM,
take care of the people who protect the people.
They raise for officers.
I don't believe in giving anyone money for nothing, but maybe there is something.
If I could interject, the RCM's problems are mainly structural. We are hamstrung by a lack of clear
I think the lieutenant's right. Your problems.
It's something they're totally over. Yeah, you need to restructure everything.
Yes. That's precisely what we need.
So you'll do it?
Hell no. Can you imagine how much work that would take? One thing about investing is that the less work you have to do.
The lieutenant's disappointment is palpable.
Now, was there anything else I could help you gentlemen with?
What's that? Bankruptcy thing. Empathy for layoff section. Business levels doesn't sound loud to sound. What if and the day's gone? Are you entering finger? Okay.
Why go so soon? Welcome back.
Yeah, that's what we can talk about. Get out of this weird place. Got $50 now, damn. Maybe you did give me some money. I swear I had 40 something. Okay, he's gone. Oh no, he's gone. I can't talk to him. I guess I need to go rest for the day. I not interact with chat still. No. Okay. We'll end this day. Move on next. Play this again.
A rusting control panel. No screech of metal. When you no screech of.
Out we go. We start buying some more medicine because I think we use quite a bit of our health and magnesium. Let's
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
I won't spend too
Okay,
much money, you get
here.
a decent
I
amount
hope
of
Saint-
stuff.
Okay, here.
Yeah, that should be enough now. Maybe I should not use that all well. Because it's also the thing I get some resting. I'm gonna sneak out of resting to go fill those boots. So, do you got a fridge we can use?
Can I help you?
I seem to be near
Yes,
fridge.
yes, for the dead body. I
Yep,
want
that's
it.
just
well,
it.
I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
Why?
Because this is a colony.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too?
I hate to say it, but looks like we're going to have to ask Kuno if he knows of a spare fridge around here.
About my
Yes,
bills.
yes. Because you haven't taken it away yet, and it must be stinking hot. This is a colony.
It would only...
Lieutenant!
I hate to
I
say
went
it.
to bill.
You got the 20 real.
Here you go.
You got the room for the night.
You know, there might be other places to sleep on this coast. You...
Yeah, but for now I need the room. Kuno, I don't want to talk to you, but I need a fridge.
You missed
just a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the treat.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Can't
There's
tell
a part.
Kuno what words to use. Fucking kipped. Yeah? Kipped a cool word.
Kipped, Kuno!
Now lay that shit at Kuno.
Do you have a fridge?
For the fuck him. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
Thought you would. Where is
The
it?
man's in a rush. But what's in it for the
Tell
Kuno?
By
me.
killing in his territory, someone has openly challenged Kuno.
Some arrogant
It's in
shit
his
thinks
best
he can kill in Kuno's kingdom without asking Kuno first. It sounds like a lawlessness.
Dark flame smolders in Kuno's
His lawless
eyes.
fate is in your hands. Let's make an example of him. Help me locate him using
Worthless.
fridge body technology.
Kuno hears ya. See that shit house over there?
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus.
Yeah, I see it. The big tall one behind you.
Gotta get in that shit. In there, deep.
How do I get in the building
Through
again?
the bookstore. You gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could get in there through the... Yeah, book bitch.
He means
Okay.
the bookstore.
Impressive note keeping, Lieutenant.
See, the cloud.
Yeah, I've already tried that. It's not that easy.
Then try again. Kuno's not your brain slave.
Okay, fuck you, Kuno. What do you mean?
Check there's a giant fridge down there.
A white bear? A polar bear?
You didn't hear it from Kuno.
Kuno owns you now.
Kuno doesn't...
Okay. So now can I ring the door here?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button,
Huh. This but
you hear the same. You ring. What an ominous name for a hair salon. All you hear, you
What's
ring the
window?
doorbell.
Amazon,
You wait.
Fabric
Looks like
Taxi,
someone has silence.
Russell
silence.
ICD,
Nothing
my
happens.
whole is building.
Silence.
Nothing. Okay, it's all useless. Well, I wanted to buy a book anyway, so. But it's locked. Check out the fridge in a commercial building across from the whirling. Yeah, but how do I get in there? Door's locked now because it's too late.
Just an ordinary wall.
Oh, we got this. Look at that. +2, +1, +2.
Because you see it. Finally.
That's the
This wall is
joy flow into your
sublime.
pupils and
Look
blossom
at
into the
it.
thoughts of your
All the
brain.
other walls on all the other houses must make a pill. Oh,
More.
Father.
I must paint, add even more beauty to it.
He sounds tired. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Sure.
I must talk to Cindy, get the necessary materials. Cindy! I need shit. Wait, was there one in the basement here? No big fridge. Do you know where a fridge is?
Give me a moment.
No, you don't know where a fridge is. There's a fridge there. Let me use this fridge. Need your paint.
Hello again, officers.
I need some paint
Have
and
you
your
come?
brush too.
What for?
Doing renovation, it's boring and but necessary. For my motor, the podcast's coming. I need to warn people.
What do you think I'm trying to paint here? A mural for a better tomorrow.
Doing
But
renovation, no.
boring. You're
For
not
art, it's for art,
equal.
okay?
If it's for art, but what kind of art are we talking about?
Grand art delude, the artsy shit, that most groundbreaking
Let
stuff.
me stop you right there, Piggy. You have
But
no idea, do you?
hey,
No
Grizzly.
idea.
Thanks
No
for the
brush.
raid.
Fuck off.
Welcome in, everyone. My name is Adric Ravner, the great mad scientist. Today we're playing some Disco Elysium. This game is crazy as shit. Let me quickly give you that shout out, Grizzly boy. But damn, you guys are playing Reaper, weren't you? Yep, there it is. You're playing Reaper with, I think, Hawk and Suede and a few others. Hope you had a lot of fun. I lurked for a little bit, but then I went to go stream. What am I doing like that? I hope you're happy.
There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you. 'Cause you suck in life and in everything.
He's so mean, Cindy, why? Attempt to explain your artistic intentions. Come on, let's get a green.
Don't have the skills to
Yes!
execute something like this in practice, but oh boy, the idea's going to blow her fucking mind.
Okay, Grizzly. I'm gonna create a high-detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago.
Squints her eyes.
And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil, and then I'm going to fucking light it on fire.
On fire.
It's the Phoenix, get it? What do you say?
I say, sod off. You don't have the technical skills to do that.
Never! Grizzly respawn! Wow! Hey, Suede! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, everyone! My name is Adric Ravner. The local mad scientist. Today we're playing some Disco Elysium, which I just realized I put part 2, this is actually part 3. Taco Wolves. You're also playing with Grizzly, playing some Repo, I assume, so we'll send you a little shout out there. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. We're playing this crazy fucking game. Drink! Oh, we're gonna go for a walk together then, guys. We're going to the garage, because that's where I have the back fridge. Yo. Got some strawberry milk. Here we go. Num num. Oop. And we're back inside. What? Up to. How did Repo go, guys, everyone? How did your guys' games go? What crazy shenanigans got happened? Because I think it was Suede, Grizzly, I think I saw Hawk in there too, and those a few others? What's like another 1 or 2 more? I got gnomed! Oh no! What's a Grizzly jumping into the pit and stuff? Well, that's Grizzly for you. He finds the nearest pit and jumps himself in. Nah. I love that. I think we had one of the best moments for that. When we first played Repo and finally made it to the stage where pits started appearing, everyone walked into the first room and fell right into the pit. It was hilarious. That's my job. Yeah.
I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood.
But it's bigger than either of us,
Then
Cindy.
get
Come
your
on.
brush from fucking art.
Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard. You're a police officer and a grown-up. Why are you trying to impress her? Maybe try a different approach.
Vein says space like this, but I was gonna take that brush.
And I need an aircraft carrier. So what?
Also ruined this. Best stand-in to give them.
Have you got any kids? Because you sound like the world's saddest dad right now. But fine, take the brush. I'm all out of fuel oil and...
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil.
I'll sell for painting it. Even children are painting.
That beautiful wall deserves nothing less.
Do you think I could lend you some of those fuel?
Fuel oil is for my kinema. Use your own fuel if you are unable to contain your artistic impulses.
Ah.
Please, leave my kinema out of it.
Okay, bye, Cindy. They never get me. They just want to paint on the walls. Whoa, watch One Piece. Ah, go watch on One Piece. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for the lurks. R2D2. What we have to do? We have so many things. Find a government marked fuel. Check out. I still need to find a fridge in commercial building, but I can't get in there. So the boy's just gonna sit here in the rain. That's not good. It says to get into the commercial building, I need to go to a bookstore. Bookstore's locked. There's nothing left there, so I guess we just have to go to bed. Damn. Let the body rot some more. You're rewatching it just back to Laffy Gramps first and two. Okay. There's so many episodes in that show, but yeah, I'm good to go back and rewatch some of the theories and stuff like that. It's always fun. Wonder how it acts this time.
This door, still the lieutenant. He doesn't like where this is going.
Still nothing.
Yes?
If I head towards the room, will he be like, hey, that's enough for today, or do we need to go onto the balcony? No? I go to my room. See you in the morning.
Yes?
What I do is I go in, wait for him to fuck off, and sneak out, and I go steal those boots. Hehehe. Oh, it has a circle around my head all of a sudden. I've accidentally clicked something. They're gone. Hey there, corpse.
The man is decomposing.
Try with boots again.
Is reluctant.
Whoa. Kudos, little...
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar.
Pull on the left
It
boot.
feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move.
On the
So
right.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad
just the boots up
this
one by
is
one.
the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin
yucky.
and rotting flesh.
Yucky boots. At least I got them.
He's skinning the fucker up good.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
Take stock of the
The
damage.
legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and, yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible.
Yep.
Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Ah, you're perfectly right. Got the ceramic boots. Let's head to the kitchen. Get those cleaned up. Our good old friend Kim is thinking we're asleep. We're off stealing boots. This pot will do it.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests.
Check
There
out
is-
the
there
cleaning
is a variety of
supplies.
soaps and bleaches
Yeah.
in the cabinet. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now. The delicious smells. All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
Check out the
A
cookware.
commercial pot
Add
draws
water
your
and the
attention.
boots to the pot to
It's
bring it to a
very
nice
large.
boil.
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling
Beautiful.
two-course dinner of rotten. The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too.
Oh no, we're going to
Just
become
like
cannibal.
beef stew.
A little more.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going
Dump
to
the
get.
stock and flesh
Steam
stew
is
and
the
examine
smooth
your new
pair
boots.
of real beauties.
Yeah.
The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar.
Master Chef
Just
out. Oh yeah, we got ourselves some boots. 2 to authority and 1 to composure. It's the opposite of what this does. I'm actually going to lose 2 composure. Look at them boots. They're horrible. We did it, and we leveled up. I don't think we want anything from here. We can go with the national hood. Let's go to that. Fuck it. Let's go with nationalization hood. Outline of the state starts moving every time you use closure. Okay.
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves.
I'm
Surprised
with
how
this.
well
This is
they
just
fit.
to protect me from harm, not to show off. Decked out in Futurama like a cop-out ought to be.
Hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step.
Right,
Just
full suit
imagine
of
what
this
a
stuff.
full
Could
suit
you?
of this stuff could
This
do
is the
for
long
you.
sought after enemy technology. I can't. I can't just enjoy it. I must study it.
Yes, you should analyze that. Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it for the day you have to fight someone covered in.
Oh, god damn it! I just got Fairweather. Well, that's what my next skill point's gonna go to.
You see,
Okay. Do I have the authority to take on this guy now? I wonder. By himself now. Let's do a quick save. Let's do a save. Cause we're all like here. Is our last save was day apparently 1. Or like day 3. We're about to go to day 3.
It's you again. What is it?
You like my boots? Talk to Joyce, the Merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
There's some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
You know that single Siamese giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees that are
We're
hornet.
not bees. We're men.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do?
Nobody's controlling them anymore.
Fucking
They have automatic
we
weapons.
got weapons of our own.
Will they pierce ceramic
No
armor?
doubt. I guess we're gonna see.
that was an unsure phrasing.
See what, that they don't?
Like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole
It's
suit.
bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum.
Yeah.
Okay,
what do you
fine.
mean? Okay.
I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out. Okay, you got this, you got the numbers. Okay, I'll be on your side when they come. Okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lose. I'll be gunning down right alongside them. Okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that.
No wonder you cops get shot. to
Establish
shit
authority,
every day.
let's do
You
this.
can't go to war with it.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
Stop shitting your pants. The law handled it.
Yeah.
Not the law. I'm the law.
For God's sake, stop shouting! Stop breaking things in my establishment. They're not going to give you anything. Can't you see?
Shut up,
What is
Barman.
Easy, babes. What is this?
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
Ah, damn it. Can I look out the window yet? The cursed window. Oh no, I can't even look out the window. Interesting. The corpse is gone? Okay. Time to head upstairs and sleep for this end of this day. I don't think there was anything left to check here, was there?
The window stands broke. You see some...
No. We do anything with this door?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Let's dig down and see what the expression is.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new for Revachol, your city. That if it doesn't rhyme, you're not out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open air Boîte de Nuit somewhere in Revachol West. Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features. Sometimes you like to add.
What I adopted.
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression.
2 decades ago.
Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades.
Expression is a relic. Anything else like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Attempt to stop it from happening.
Still not.
Nothing. Let's also try this. 3% chance.
Your hands.
No. Okay. And then we sleep.
Still cold. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Well, the creature is going to take. Yeah, there we are.
Broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No. You have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Damn.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do?
All my system's fault. This failed me. The body's worth it anyway. No way. I'm sorry, cells. It's my fault.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
Dignity.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes
Okay,
of
reptilian
the
brain.
day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here, in the half-world.
Look at the people all the
Try
time.
looking at other people. Sure you do.
At least they're interesting. Each one
just
has
like
a
yours,
process
running
just
in the
like
space
yours.
between their ears, full of
What do you think you're doing right now? coming to some greater awareness. Look at all these lights blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself.
Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings.
And back awake we go. Day 3. Million. Demeritualize, okay. Oh, can I try this again now? It's a new day.
A mirror hangs.
No, it's locked still.
The door, this door, still.
Nah. Living. Who's this? Oh, talk to you first.
Yes? Okay, let's talk about it. You stole the boots. Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort, considerable ingenuity and timing. Now, I'm going to report you and you are going to go to jail. It was a joke, said.
I don't care about your insane theft, the lieutenant thinks, and looks away from the boots. Just know, if anyone asks me...
Fair. Who are you? A lot more people here now.
In an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I'm definitely not the cavalry. Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real...
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
If everything's alright, why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk.
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe.
You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside.
Okay.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job.
Okay. Who the fuck are you?
Look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Last couple days been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here.
Okay.
Kind of a miracle you...
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. He might be wearing a disguise.
Come here, this guy.
I'm not getting...
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in...
Oh, you're wearing disguise?
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response.
That's not strange. Figure it out. Let's go. Come on.
Something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform. I want to say, yes,
Fucking politics again. You know what I'm more interested in?
You solving the case of the hangman?
You solving the case you're on.
Got the question about I'm a cop.
You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
A prophet.
Not a prophet shit again.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer the question for me? Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you
you're
go
a
and
bitch.
fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
You don't want to answer my question. Maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want...
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear...
Hear that? He wants you to... Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing an investigation and man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating. Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow bouncing those ideas off the...
Oh my god, there's more.
But hang me again.
That's
That's it.
I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Watch out for you.
Do you have anything to say?
What is it?
Are you by any chance, because are you with...
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You look like...
You look like you don't...
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Are you the work class?
Raising 2 children and half a husband on a patrol officer's wage? Yes, I guess I am working class. Okay.
Okay. I will leave that. Let's talk to you. Anything left you say?
Oh, hello, dear.
There you
I'd like
are
to hear more
again.
about cryptids.
To hell with it. Let's have...
Of course, officers.
What's the tiniest?
Cryobacter catlensis.
Cryobacter calensis.
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla.
No, cryptology.
By renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Mortal geologist.
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that
What happens with immortality?
friends were forced to pull away.
Delete your mind.
We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis.
What about the most dangerous?
The gnome of Jerome.
The gnome! That sounds terrible.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did the cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jerome an entire day to die.
Damn.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
No, it's perfectly good explanation. Stop being so...
Sure. A perfectly...
But invisible.
What an interesting question.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Shh. You gotta tell me about the invisible cryptid.
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua.
The mama.
Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves.
Col de Mama d'Aqua can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama d'Aqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll buy it. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that
Could be here?
It could be.
What if there's an animal behind the sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbird. The
Songbirds.
science, they realized that they grew quite obsessed with these little
You're going
birds.
to name some of them. Name them.
Time, Joss Can. Those are but some of them.
Are they afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies.
They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what?
Man, I just can't get enough of these
I'm
cryptids.
glad you like them.
That's all though. Okay, what do you have to say?
Can I help you?
Nope. Let's talk to you. Do you have anything left to say?
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
Are you friends with
and
Mana?
gives
Is that
person
true?
The mention of manana gets his
Also
attention.
do a bunch of little words
He
and then the
smiles
gestures
and
they
delivers
show.
a whole their friends.
Anyway, we speak Revcolian in Revcol. Get your Revcolian nationhood on.
Speak Revacholian.
Yes, not this funky thing he's spouting out.
We speak Suren. There is no such.
The cook is still smoking.
Good thing he didn't understand a word of your stupid.
What is the bullshit making
The
there?
man says a couple of sentences. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Mercury rising, run your finger through your hair. Yes.
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirit.
Of course.
It's vodka.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly.
No
Place
vodka.
is a powder keg. The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait.
I don't think I can do anything with this door yet still.
You see,
Push the door.
It leads.
I can now look out there and I can talk to you. Let's talk to you first. Okay, let's look out the window.
Behind, you see two.
Still
maybe
not time.
3 bushes.
You gonna say anything new?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Are you the hardy
I
girl?
am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am.
In other words, shut up, Glenn.
It's you again. What is it?
We're here to fight again. No, it's still locked. Okay. I'll try again with my later attempt. What time do I need for that lever? Closed Warlock Wednesday. This will open up the area. Which will be done on Wednesday mornings, so yeah. I don't know what time he said, but that's fine.
Was that? Could it be the Koldamama Dakwa? No, there seems to be. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal, including humans.
Listen closely
There
first.
it is again. You're about. It must be very close.
Do you hear that open noise?
No, I don't hear it.
Of course he doesn't.
Move
He's
your
deaf.
head towards the
Oh,
sound.
no. The sound. It's moving away. No. Too late. It's gone.
Come back, please. Listen
Keep
more.
your ears peeled, then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez,
Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 levels down. Fucking thought. Let's go get our book. I think it was this one.
a sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover.
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Turns out that there are shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
I think it's the great news.
I would say the greatest innocence.
Religion.
Yes, most certainly. It's an important education.
Shelves full of
What else was there? Was there one over here? We
This
have
bookstore is not strictly about crime.
medicine. This one was about
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
Dick Mullen. There was a white book that was like. Where's the?
A small mountain of
Those are board games. This is the muscle books, I think.
The display rack is
I'm down, yeah. It was one upstairs then. I thought there was another one that was more like mystical than this one.
Several maps. The maps look. Shelves full of biographies of.
Or did I already buy the mystical book? No, I didn't.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cup.
Okay, I think it's this one. Or buy the innocence
Shelves
book.
full of biographies.
A true cultural touch.
The greatest innocence.
Crack open the
by
immense
Joanna.
tome.
Browsing through the various. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well. It's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Sure, why
That's
not?
the spirit. Here. Oh yeah. This is what I was made for. A pop quiz is a short examination. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day.
Dolores Day.
Correct. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism. Her colors are silver, white. Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice.
What's the quiz? Stop
And
thinking about
yes,
it.
The quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse.
Solar.
Incorrect. Solar resigned.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
As the first innocence, he
There
declared
should be
that there
more
should
than
be
one.
more of those like him.
Okay.
Question 2. Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Sure.
And innocence is the highest category.
Yes, yeah, so
of
interesting, but I
historical
thought you'd give me the answer to the question.
I can do better. Okay. So commonly, an innocence does not enforce
Forces
his
or her
or
power
her
through military power. There
through
seems to be
military
unnecessary. The
power.
innocence
This
wins
is
because the
seen
innocence
as
can't help
unnecessary.
but win. For
The
those
innocence win.
Yes,
Great.
Leslie.
Dolores.
Dolores.
Incorrect.
Ah.
Even though the words most associated with please. Relax.
It's Vespid.
Incorrect.
No, it's Frank.
Correct. Franco Negro at question 3.
It was a
got it
false.
under control? No problem.
It couldn't be helpful this time. I could really
Yes,
think.
there exists a group called the Founding Party.
I
known
couldn't time
as
up
the
to
Holy
puck.
Party. There
Okay.
seems to be a mix-up. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful.
Dolores.
No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her.
It was Erno.
Correct. The most famous and important final stretch. You've come so far.
Mr. Greatest,
and
the most
learned
important
so
of them
much.
all.
I've
This
got
has
it.
to be Dolores.
Correct. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world.
Scientific revolution
to
and
three
contract to her every decade.
congratulations
Correct, you
on
finished
the
this.
D. Not particularly remarkable. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Damn you,
What's
arrogant
going
book.
on with you?
Think it's mana, goddammit.
Okay. You are shouting.
Put the book away.
The greatest innocence. Browsing your educational survey is it seems.
Okay, so what if I do it now
This
properly?
is what I was made for.
First the puck then.
Correct. Nothing as the question easy.
Then it was
Everybody-
Franco.
Correct. Franco Negro. Question got it.
Then it
under
was
control.
Erno.
Correct. The most finals I've got it.
And then it was
on
Dolores.
Correct. Everything from congratulations on finishing the test again. And A. All correct. You really navigated some treacherous waters.
Got you this time, not so smart anymore, are
The
you?
lieutenant is. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can I get this door? I really want to get through that door. I'm getting through the cursed door.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands.
Nothing door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Let's try talking to her first.
Hello again, esteemed.
I saw there was a
officer,
huge
and
fruit in the
welcome
building
to
cellar.
Fire
Can you leave me there?
Fridge.
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like
You're a bitch. Okay.
a heavy door with
Knock
a missing
down.
handle stands before you.
Fuck, my leg.
Covered in dozens, if if not hundreds, of Seminoles trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Still locked.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright?
What is going on? I warn you.
It barely looks like...
The door is too strong for me. Okay, so 21 is when I need to go to that area. Follow stat song, find sick patches, keep searching for the cellar. Track any badge, find the guy about the rubbish. Okay. Let's get the water gate out of the way. Also, can I check his car for the fucking cans? Probably should have done that last night. I still want.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57.
Get back from the ICP about zero number.
Yes. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie. A security trunk. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track.
Okay.
Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
One of its name was Connor.
Yes. No, they work with sediment.
A suit of armor like
some of likely we have to customize to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person issued.
But
this is a fun challenge.
Oh, thank you, officer. I really appreciate your efforts in this case.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Did you find more? Okay, so yeah.
Not yet. But I was able to convince... Sylvie Malaika on the line for... Yes. Oh, great.
Yeah, paperwork ended up in the trash behind the wall. Cloak after
I am sorry about that.
Okay, that's what you do.
Anything else I can help you?
Can I get to...
10-4, come in, officer. Over. Roger that.
Okay. Got what I can from that. He's still peddling random shit over there. Ah, they're here. Time to pull the lever.
A rusting control. You grab the handle.
Yay!
Pull the lever. The water lock starts moving.
We did it, guys. We can go across the river. Time to get my trash bag out and collect more random crap that's on the floor.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then...
Focus on one thing. Achieve it.
Where's my trash bag? Radio hum. Oh, there's some money there. I think it's 5-5. That's not bad. What's over here? Ooh, there's something suspicious about that block. It's magnesium, I'll take it. No entry. So many areas have opened up now. Broken down fence, what's back here? There's no broken bottles and shit that I can pick up.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles
in
this yard.
He's assessing the situation.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned
bloc obscur.
A black block. A part of the city left unrenovated after
aerial photos.
There's a part of the coast is a black block.
It's not an
Maybe
official
there's some
term
use
in-
behind?
Yes, for you to pick up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging. Just an op.
We should move.
Why is he bullying me? Ooh, that's monkey, what's this? Trash. Glory, it's been graffiti. Can't really see anything in that room. Ah, there's a little pay breaker there. Oh, what's this? Decades of concrete defense. Sure can play with them now. Yeah, the fucking crack the head, axle brake grinding. First tuck beneath the top. Oh, there's a little door here. Oh, and there's a box. What's in the box? More tar. And there's a room here with something else inside. What do we have? We got postcard called Coal City 8 and a bow tie if I want +2 to drama. Do I want a random bow tie? No, I want the inlaid. Fuck that. Or I have the inlaid Empire.
Great
What's this?
news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Right. What would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping?
Great news, I found somewhere
What
new to
huh?
sleep. I said great news, I found somewhere new to sleep under the boat. It'll be free.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need. I understand the situation looks...
You have a home somewhere. Or...
Well, I mean, it's just a backup. I mean, it saves me paying $21 for a room, or $20 for a room every night. The bucket. Or plastic. Are you the one that found the boots?
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
What's your
The
name?
name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. What are the other ones?
A sword.
Fortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Hold on, what do you know how to use?
Not really. I know some basic
It is
moves,
imposing
and
though.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing.
Why you
from
need
time to
intimidate
time,
tactics?
people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time. Sure.
Remember that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade. What
so
makes you
wicked.
think we haven't? That goes for men too. But they put on an
Hold
act
point
first.
expression. Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the... Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson
Wait,
learned.
why if they're thick head?
Yes, I enjoyed the way he...
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where'd you go to
Tom.
now? Sounds like a missing
It
person case.
absolutely does not.
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead.
Oh.
Lost to the waves. He didn't respect the... Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on.
Time really is the best cure for
Us
sorry, isn't it?
working folk don't have the luxury. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Let's
Something,
see.
okay? I'm looking for the cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are.
We'll look
Care to elaborate?
for animals who are very hard to
Aha.
find.
Like snowmen.
Snowmen?
Two old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Like
Not only snowmen.
green men,
also
monkey
green
men,
men,
burning
monkey
rhinos.
men,
You get the
bird-
picture.
You're getting
Where'd they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess.
A working class
Yeah,
headsman?
I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry.
Yeah, there's
but
me. I'm looking
apparently
for
they
them.
don't make those. Wish I could help you with that.
She seems genuinely sorry for not...
Well,
Sit.
how can I assist you then, officer?
Oh, actually, no, that's it.
Well, how can I assist you?
What do you
then?
do around
Like I
here?
said, fish.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the delta to serve at
that enough for a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
What found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead body.
Oh.
Bottles, drugs, also.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Indian Foreigners Mission Lock. Place looks bad, why don't you leave? I need to know about those
Well,
bodies.
you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer.
So,
I have no
I
interest
take
in
it that's
photos.
your skiff, point to overturn vote.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. Little
Sunny
pie.
days.
Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We...
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of
You think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Okay, I gotta come back and explore the beach first for that one. What else we have? We have the boat. I'm gonna steal her boots, I guess. Reception boots. Those isn't too bad. Got some money. Leading to the fish swimming help. More money. I can go inside the house. It's locked. What if I look through the window? It is a house indeed. Can I go in here then? No.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. Oh, welcome.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Of course we don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble.
Of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years
End is
ago.
near.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill...
Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. Ah, look at me, Rambo.
Could someone stay around here?
Stay? That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is
I
it?
won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the
I'm
village
sure I can
to the
appropriate it
RCM.
for the RCM to accept recommendation.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Got yourself 10.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
What is this fishing village?
It's barely a village anymore.
Okay,
This
what do you
is
know?
pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The
That's
place
fair.
is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
I'm not gonna say that. Who else lives in the
Well,
village?
there's Lillian and her kids. If you knew... And then there's the drunks.
I met Lillian already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life.
I haven't seen any drunks yet.
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself.
There's got to be something here. Tell
Over
me.
there, you can find more an old military hospital
Oh.
and its surroundings.
Nice.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift
Houses,
cinder block
shacks,
houses.
as far as I like.
The
Okay.
goodwill ran out. The staff
The way to
left
make money.
and the place was
Okay,
shut
alright.
down.
Oh, okay, so
Here,
that.
for you,
No.
the lack of wealth.
Riddles. Fits with the general...
Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten
Rather
lost
go back to
inside
talk.
this-
I'm lost too.
It seems to be
Just
a
finding
common-
myself again.
Isn't that what people...
Alright, no topic. What's further down the
Not
coast?
much.
Abandoned
There's
church,
the
yes, we want to go there.
abandoned church. The door.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church?
So, they don't hold services there.
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening.
Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open.
She's not telling you all she knows.
I get a feeling you're leaving stuff out. What's going
Well,
on?
there's that music. And now, suspicious look.
Interesting. You could look into this. Perhaps the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case.
What else is on down the
Before
coast?
you get to the church, there's some ruins. An apartment complex or some.
Which one is
I
it?
don't know exactly.
Pre-war place. Before the war, I
place.
was here. There.
It used to be
You
something.
know, was born in some heart.
Before
Okay.
the
Anyone
war.
else? Anything else? No.
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk.
You want to come to the fish market here?
No one. Now,
that's
what
it.
can't we
That's
do
going to
with
move
it?
along.
What
Okay.
used to be a supply depot, we think. And now you know everything.
Tell me
there is
about
to
yourself.
know.
Who exactly are you?
No one.
Old washerwoman.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
I am Harry.
Why, I guess I will hurry. He just rolls off the tongue. He did too many narcotics. So many, he fell off his boat.
A lot of money around here. A lot of people to talk to. This is huge. Charred fire, there's a bench there. Pants. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Don't think I've got the Kingdom of Conscience. Towns of North, Washboard. I've been inside that building. Okay, so this is the loop that we could have gone the other way. Bushes, some more money. Guess we're going this way for it. Strange. Locked box. What you guys have to say? Please don't be like Kuno.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone.
You must be Lillian.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete.
Lily's our mum.
Yeah.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. The other one laughs. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing.
What are you laughing at?
The boy stops. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking. You will never get an answer. That's how it is with these little idiots.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer.
You're bad with kids.
Oh, you kid master
Maybe
general.
I am.
The stone.
I will try that again. I want to see what I was thinking.
You're bad with kids.
I am.
Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work?
Take care. I tried. This room. The bird. I found it. I found the bird. That's what 13! Holy crap! Oh, who are you? I didn't realize you were someone in here.
Hello, mister.
Hello.
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
There was a girl here who had armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves.
Where did you get this?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek in an empty house.
I think someone hid them there.
Doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves
I
now?
hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
Damn.
We are going to need those gloves.
Oh, they're in my sandcastle behind our house.
Are you Lily
Yes,
daughter?
I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yeah, we met
That's
earlier.
nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside you?
Yes. They don't want to play with me.
Aww.
They look the same.
You look dead cool. I said the same thing.
Identical.
Oh, she tried. What's this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side. If you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
I
Yay!
mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy.
Lammy!
He's my friend.
It's a little lamb plushie.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has.
He looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Press my cheek against
Isn't
it.
he soft?
Yes. You're adorable. Okay. So the sandcastle has the gloves. Very nice. That must be that one right there. Oh, new skill point. Whoa, that means I can get one of these. Unlock. We want the Fairweather. And we also got another one there, I think, as well, recently, which is the... Oh yeah, Corda is the next one we want. Sandcastle.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty
Reach
towers
in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
Walls and floors give way to the giant screen.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then.
Get this collection. Yeah, we got more. What does the gloves do? Plus to the interfacing. Oh, that's an upgrade. Bam! I will get the rest of the armor eventually. To really put this, why is that telling me I have something here? I don't have anything there. Let me put away this. What's with these blue orbs, or the orbs? Is this meant to show me orbs? Where are the orbs? At least these, unless these are orbs, I'm getting XP from clicking orbs. Ah, it could be. Quick travel unlocked. Quick travel. That's good. I mean, I can just like... Hey, quick travel. That's interesting. Right. No? Okay. I can't interact with that one. Ooh, there's a box over there. $1? Damn, I'm so rich now. Goddamn. I'm gonna get all the books.
A metal payphone.
Pick up the handset. Hello?
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Random number.
Calling. Still, this feels wrong. End of tone.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre? Do you have any news about Pierre? He's my sister's grandson. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow.
Pause. There is silence.
You won't get me, and you won't.
Phone. Disconnect.
I'm a baroness. Okay. What else do we have around here? What is this? Oh wait, what's this? Electrical buzz?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on
Take
this.
this look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces
Well,
of
that's
seaweed.
disgusting.
A dangling arm suggests it seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
I'll take it. I can interact with it. Oh.
As you hold it in your
Man,
hands,
how does the jacket so
makes
get
a
sussing?
sordid, filthy tale.
Think about
it. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather...
Gross.
Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Ew.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere.
Yuck. That's what we got. More money. Something locked there. There's some money over there. Go so far. Big wine canister. It's empty though.
The smell. It's awful.
Hold on, that
and
is also.
familiar.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous something cold wakes in the pit of your... It
Dear.
is death. It must be.
Something's not right
The
here.
lieutenant has already...
Oh, he's a corpse.
There's some tear. Two
There.
empty bottles.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Seven.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. Red Astra is the black market
With
version.
bad
You see
wrapper.
traces of mayonnaise, and it's no older than a day. A man lies on the boardwalk.
He
His
dead.
limbs bent and neck turned.
Oh, this is going to be the girl's husband.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead.
Another dead body. This
But he meant
he's
clothes.
wearing mud-caked boots, beige, a cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue. Oh no. This set you find some sunflower seeds. And
Good.
No.
We should take a look at that library card after
The
this
man
is done.
himself.
A man as a bad fall. It might have been dark outside.
Shit, he
This
fucking
place is a
knocked his head against the
minefield.
bench and died.
His expression is dull. Like height, 170. He was just about to head home. The first step, that's what the chewing gum seems
Study
to
the
point to.
surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench.
Got him in his
A
head?
dried chunk of blood covers
Yeah.
the head. This is what killed him. This is where he came out of himself. Drop by drop.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
It's hard to
Seems
say.
like the head wound was fatal.
Step on the
The
floorboards.
boards screech under the weight. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole.
Is in the bottle?
A 0.75 liter Tallulah vodka.
Vodka.
All around us.
Same in the chewing gum wrapper.
Lebowski spearmint chewing gum.
Look
The
it.
blackness of death.
He ate the whole pack, right? I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum.
The entire boardwalk.
Who is this
Looks
man?
like one of the locals.
We know who it
That's
is.
Just a lazy ass.
A dead working class.
We know who this is. It's the working classman's missing husband, dead on the
The
boardwalk.
woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
Because it's the most working class death you've ever seen.
Matches the description.
Bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband.
What do you think happened to you?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate
He was drunk?
Oh, yes.
What about the alcohol poisoning and liver
Some
failure?
symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. But I think that death arrived through...
Be related to lynching?
No, I don't see anything.
Agreed.
What about a kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some...
Sometimes a kebab.
Someone
is
should be
just
held
a
responsible for
kebab.
the broken boardwalk. It's
They'll
dangerous.
seal this place off after the... Not that sealing it off would keep it... It does seem to be a pretty
What should we do with
straightforward...
them?
From where I stand, I can see two options.
What about
A
field autopsy?
field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death... I'd say we should just write down head trauma and the
That kind of
autopsy.
sloppy.
Maybe, but we don't really have much
We
time
found
or
him. We should finish this. Take the case.
Alright. We should first examine the library...
The library card. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased. Or his
Look
whoever
inside.
owned most of these.
Look at the
If
backside.
lost, please return.
Okay. Damn. We found him, but sadly he's dead. Unfortunate. I can't believe that's how it turned out, because we were just joking about him being missing, but he actually ended up being missing and is actually dead. It's like, damn. That really sucks. So much clothing. Let's go up this way. Long bars, yep, dusty window, that's exactly what it looks like. Oh, field electronics, who are you?
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West...
Nice to meet you.
Hypertext.
Yes, hypertext.
What's that
Karl
about the
and
one did
Oh
before?
yes, so Mikhail. They had
Come down here.
no, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
I've heard of Kim, he's special.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of...
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why? Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor.
Aha! What not a lot of people know is...
The building, living review.
It looks old and...
That's not surprising. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries.
Sleep moved to Rochelle
After an
Field, became a
aggressive
global
move to
play, and
Rochelle,
everyone
Bell
went there.
became a
Oh.
global... Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business. It was here in Martinez.
That's all I knew.
Possibly
Thanks for the information.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided.
It was definitely one side. Well, money though.
You see, a once bright.
Yep. Okay, what's over here? Vents. We found the geologist guy. There he is. Let's head down. Little box there. Can't hide from me. Money. Ooh, another little thing here. Morale and the glasses. Another part of the clothing sets that I have. I got so many clothing pieces.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall.
Okay, any more
reaching
bullet
from
holes? Some
one
definitely
corner
gone down here.
Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. The manufacturing and sale of automatic
Let's visualize
rifles.
this. 83%.
A row of
Yeah.
ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
It was an execution.
There are many of 10 meters away. Other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Droplets of rain fall on the wooden planks. A long time has passed. The abundance of bullet holes
Look at the people
leads
against
to
the
a
wall.
host of men. They stand facing the wall. It's impossible to ordinary people.
Who were they?
Comrades, the Forsaken.
Look at the line of
The
soldiers.
7 men in combat
Uniforms,
and dark
automatic,
cloaks,
soldiers from one
holding
side, but
automatic
from which
men
one?
of duty. Dark
Who are they?
murderers, twisted by orders. Young boys forced
Look at the
into
person
killing.
standing on the
The
side.
commandant, the one who
Kim,
gives
who
the
was
order.
the
Machine
Kim,
gun
who was
fire
who
crackling
in
through
this
the-
execution?
I don't know who died here. Lined up beside the perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of this. It could even have been the employees of the failed RN.
Or maybe
Life Watchers, or could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Okay.
Cold sea wind.
Went a little bit there. Execution during the war. Can I get in there? No. I made so much money just coming to this area. What's this? I found Peepo. Logic but less perception. Is that like that's a hat, I guess? I think it's been just straight up +1 encyclopedia though, so I feel like that should be bad for now. Okay, back to the zoologist. Loads, ignition fluid. This money.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
Wait, I can't see
You
it.
don't have a reason to.
What is it about?
Nothing.
Going into the ocean. Okay.
Here we go.
There's a cylinder on the ground.
There's
in
nesting.
which
I'm
the
gonna try.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Shut up,
Don't
Gary.
worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the
To
cryptozoologist.
what do I owe the pleasure?
Your wife is missing you.
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your.
I'm really worried about you and just waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Well, it's fixed now, so fucking get out of here.
The 881 is a raised motorway.
Let's do this way,
We should really be getting back. Gary.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you...
Sir, your wife is waiting.
I just have to do one more
How about
round.
the phasmid you're looking for?
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep.
With
I'm
stresses.
expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis.
What's the
is a
difference
good
by?
question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, and I suspect it may
What
have
sort of
also
specialized technique is
developed
the phasmid
other
using to hide
special-
itself?
It's my hypothesis.
Electrical chemical
But it
defense
has
that allows it
evolved
to inflict
certain
normal perception.
electrochemical defense that
Oh.
I cannot describe.
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
You being supposed.
You're beginning to suspect there's something. A
okay.
ghost insect, he said?
Ghost insect, so are you a ghost hunter?
No, that is precisely what we're not. We are zoological specialists, looking for an extant species of
Why
phasmid.
are you interested in the stick bug? It doesn't seem to be colorful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about.
Typical rookie assumption. Even simply catching a glimpse of the
Maybe
insect,
so far.
very little.
So no one's
I'm
found one?
Not yet.
Ah.
That's what...
Just out of curiosity,
I know it's real.
It's clear that his obsession with the fact.
By which I mean...
And it said
I've heard
has
enough
been saying of
first-hand
that
account, yes. It's the first credible sign
maybe the
in
insular
several
pepper has
decades.
died out.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is
Still
doubtlessly
resilient.
highly-
Okay.
It means asexual reproduction. The
Male
females
is a
of the
different
species
life.
don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
Pretty clever.
Yes, Insulindian
Tell me
phasmid,
more about the trap.
They may not look impressive.
So,
but
quite
Lena
clever. Okay, let's
yes.
line it. Yes. How do you trap
Simple.
work? Simply attract the
Attracted by
logo
the
of the phasmid
locusts.
calls into
The
a funnel and
phasmid crawls
okay.
down- At least, that's the
What are you using as
intent
bait?
of locusts. Nearly
Inside the traps, a number of
cool,
local
okay.
meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be?
Seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material.
We
in
do if the trap
traps.
doesn't work.
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis,
Thing makes
using
that's beta
locusts as
class
bait,
instead of the previous
accounts for the
episode. Okay.
The traps do seem to be
Let me ask you something else. It's time for you to turn to your woman, Emerald.
Right, woman. You mean my wife? My wife understands that just as well as...
Come on, Morale. We've been...
And leave the traps.
Come on.
Won't let Lena down.
That was so fun to learn.
Of course it's important to
At least she cited the
She's
phasmid.
seen
She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
She didn't tell us about it for sure.
Suffice to say,
Maybe you could go back to the well and warm up, come back and check traps later.
Oh, no.
He's dead set on it. I could go
What if
for some traps.
we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an
What if
interest.
they're very similar?
Yes, indeed.
Where are
There are
traps?
4 in total.
Minus
One is
out
to the
show.
south.
Okay, by
One
houses.
is little peninsula.
Okay.
Another we set in Land's End. The third is
Northeast.
set near the canal. You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it.
that seems like a lot. Do we really have
We
time
don't
for
acknowledge
this?
its justification.
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
What do I do if the phasmid is at one of the
Bring
traps?
it to me at once.
He's not comfortable with the possibility.
If I encounter the
that
phasmid in the
you-
wild,
It's highly unlikely. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect too.
I hope you're not buying this.
It is precious.
Alright, let's do this.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that he's right.
Okay.
Finally.
Thank you for your help.
If
Two
it's
traps.
more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that. But what if the information
How'd
is
you become a
Just
zoologist?
always liked animals.
You're living your childhood dream out
It's
there.
not child's
What about
play.
not
Just
zoologist,
because
real
I have to
animal
trade
pathology?
real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is indeed. My
I'm
method,
truly surprising.
no, as I said,
What kind of evidence do you use?
he's interested in things
Think
that
other
people
scientists don't
believe.
listen to or include
Most
enough?
established
Okay, so you have never discovered a cryptid?
No.
How many cryptids have
Very
been
of a
found?
list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of
Plus down
Chamonix.
A2 item
Two
form.
were
Okay.
categorized as confirmed
Only
discoveries.
two have been proven,
yes.
yeah.
The Chateauquin forest pygmy. We cryptozoologists are
And the
brutally
insurrection
honest with
effect will be
ourselves.
the third.
Indeed.
He has clearly done his math.
Thanks for saying that.
Yes. right?
We would have. You need to ask him about specific cryptids.
I know all about the kind
Cryptids
of
you've heard
we
about from
okay, even
Lena.
though we have
I'll
10.
see.
A warm wave passes him.
We travelled to south. The surge was
What?
Really?
They're a nascent culture.
When did it almost
I
catch
just
you
didn't-
said before?
Willow people.
Brother Willow
They're not,
people.
but they're very, very
Wait, so
thin.
I may have
Almost
seen
flat,
these
in
willow people
fact.
without knowing
You
it.
probably have.
How did you almost catch the willow person?
Carrying on. After waiting
And
enough,
then?
I chased it with a...
A lavender shadow.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. Furthermore, I'm not
I'm
saying
sightings of
it was a
people with
confirmed sighting.
yeah, serious fault with the source
painfully
squirrel
aware
or
of what
triple
goes into
okay.
He makes it a real point here.
And the sighting
to
of the family
sound.
is that.
Confirmed. It's
You know about the dangers
100%
of the cryptology?
formerly
No.
the most dangerous, yes.
Yes, because he
He
died.
doesn't want to make it feel like you knowing it is some big deal.
The
Simply no.
most dangerous cryptid is a carnivorous
The dead
yes.
moose? Hold on,
The
does it
dread
attack people?
Human remains have been found. deep
Okay,
in the
what
forest,
else the dread
torn
moose
apart
look
just
like?
an ordinary ardent moose.
And how can you tell it's different from an ordinary
You
dread one?
can't. That's what makes it so...
A moose
Okay.
that looks like any other moose. What's going on here? He's kidding, right?
Of course I do.
The bodies found in the forest are just...
A detective. Pardon me, I did not...
Understood, Lieutenant.
What about the cryptobacter? Yes, the immortal.
Probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler. No one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nongok.
What's
Right,
Nongok?
Well, it's not. Mijanu
Something like that.
liked extreme animals. Oh, decades ago.
Just tell me about the cool crypto. Any cryptid?
No offense. Me?
Okay, enough tales. Let's
By all-
end there. Go away.
Hello, Yellow Man.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly. Yellow man. Interesting.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his
I love the
insects.
outdoor.
I like nature, just not
Been trained
this
to identify
bloody
the slightest hint of
It's
deficiency by the
mostly
premier.
drunks and degenerates that
Be
come.
on it.
I
Serious question time.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would
You
you
said, man,
think
that's
that?
not something I know people say.
Really? I hear it all the time.
Doesn't say that I mentioned
All
the mug was found
ingestible.
in a village.
Okay.
The mug away in the
I
trash
admit.
can behind the hostel. I
Threw
know
the
I
mug
should
away
have,
in the
but
trash. You're not going to find me, are you?
information.
I don't know what got into me.
What did you do,
Nothing.
How'd you get into
I know
trash?
a guy who works with the trash collection service.
Why would you need to get into
See,
everyone's
so I
trash?
can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, okay?
Disgraced. No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Barry, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that. I
Dude.
was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was
Yes,
hanged.
what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else
Where's
would.
the mug Melly chain?
Okay.
The
I was
mug away and
coming
when
to
I threw
throw
the
the
mug
mug
there
away
and the clothes
at
too.
night.
Okay.
It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's
You wouldn't
exactly
know
what it
anything
was.
about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too...
Let's move
I
on to
hope I can
conclude.
help your...
Does this mean you were in...
Do you know anything about the man hanging behind the Welling?
Uncomfortable shifting around.
Are you a cryptozoologist? You help out, but do you to go into the picnics like...
And I've learned some things.
okay.
All this time with
How many cryptids do you have favorite?
Oh, yes.
What's the burning rhino?
Rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by
Well,
night.
at least don't males
Well,
do.
they
Okay.
have special ducts. Just
But how is this...
Underlying fluid or this fluid actually
the
work?
rhino starts running very fast.
bite
to
it,
build
right,
heat.
right.
River call used to be a
Why
flame.
the males?
Flames are not just for decoration. They are
Mating me,
intact
okay.
during the burning rhino's mating season. Herds
Oh,
of
and
male
fire ring,
rhinos.
that's the big-
All of
okay.
local peasants call it the pack.
The lieutenant sighs. It's clear the burning rhino is...
You're
dating
surprised to see my colleague.
Not many sealites here.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one? Well, this is that racist.
Yes, our lucky racist.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many sealites around
Do you
here.
have a problem with cells?
No.
Sounds like some conspiracy topic. You might be able to discuss it with him when the lieutenant isn't
Now I'm
here.
thinking about
If
armor.
you can remember it.
Sure do, officer.
I found your open door.
In my home. Yes. When
Mr.
I
Claire
was
thought it
going
necessary to unlock your apartment.
Mr. Claire unlocked my apartment?
Alright, didn't go
So
in.
you work for Everard. What have I done?
Don't even know what
He'll
it
send
was
the
about. I
muscle
just
F,
opened the door.
whatever it is. I won't do it again.
This scared him proper.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even
Get him
have changed
apartment.
his
Okay,
mind about
let's
the
try
whole
this roll
door
now. 17.
That shirt
Ah!
was very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing.
It's worn under it.
Yes, like a
The Euro
piece of
Commissar of the
ceramic
high
art.
quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I was ashamed of what I did.
Why
And I
ceramic shine on
didn't
these?
want you
Ah,
to
he's
know.
got it.
We're not detecting falsehood. This shame.
Gary, what's later, Morale? I've got
No, you've got explaining to do.
Give me the armor.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully.
Thank you.
But so
Why did you really put the clothes in the
Everyone
trash?
was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes. So I went there to take out only the cuirass was left.
Stripped
So I
off him when I was
stripped it off
early
him.
in the morning.
It
No one
was
saw
early in
me.
the
I took it
morning.
with me. It
No
wasn't
one
second.
saw me.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man.
They were thoroughly conservative men. It's difficult to say what.
Why'd you like me, Gary?
Because I was weak.
The
That's fair.
hell, Gary?
I'll explain later.
You know who killed the
I
hangman?
always thought it was the...
This is all he knows.
Are we done?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Nice and easy, and we get a nice chest plate, which is pain, volition, but less empathy. Getting armored up. And we got a skill point, which means we can get... I think we'll go for a skill this time. Let's go with another inlaid. Okay. So we need the pants. This way. Also, stream broken pipe. So you need pants, and probably hat. Oh, we're back here. Okay. Should we explore all the way over here? Cool fish out a little dark. Before you go bridge on the other side. Okay. So this is the church. Definitely cursed. Take that. It's altar shrouded in darkness or something like that. It's too dark to tell. They show the very large radiant full on you. Sign reads Saint Brewery. Okay. Going up. There's the old bunker. Chain trails off to know who, where. Has an engine. It's like an elevator.
An old door, worn by elements.
What's the thing?
Guards the
Anyway.
depot.
It's military. A service depot of
Use
the
the subsquad.
washerwoman mentioned.
It may have been used to serve as an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere.
Yeah, that is a very high check. Oh, there's one.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet.
Look
The
around.
reeds shake sadly. The wind picks up air.
Pick the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap. Confused.
Big surprise. Anyway, one down, 3 to go. I meant no offense.
bullies me. He's a meanie. I've got a campfire here. Rusted broke down relay tower. Oh, a new tie. It gives me shivers, but I get a lot less chain. The scented tie. School instrument. Word rises. Okay, so there's nothing else here. Oh, I do have that church to go into. Oh, there is something over there. Another shirt. Less empathy, but more what the fuck it is. Rhetoric. Okay, we can now enter the church. Let's see what demons are in here.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut. The carving on the door
Run your
is
hand over
block-like.
the
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the
padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles to. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock.
Look
Also,
at the sticker.
you see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts, there is something blindingly modern about this symbol. It's the contrast between the cheery chemical yellow.
Okay.
These forces of future
Have you seen this
chosen to
middle
depict-
point?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly...
No.
Doesn't look like.
Looks like a dead man smiling.
Okay, what is it?
Suggests junior delinquency. For Revachol aussi, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as
That's
minors
quite cool, no?
between these acts aren't called crimes.
shows what the-
I haven't seen that sticker before.
I agree, it's very modern,
I'm
but
not
does
a
this
youth.
cheer guy know he's dead, or does the guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
The padlock, should you want to get through, it might be easier
Oh,
to
the
just...
prior could
Maybe we should circle the building. Can you hear the
There's something on the sea ice there. Nothing.
I don't think
Okay,
that's
let's
going to
first by going defacing, try to get the
There's
sticker off.
nothing like the sound of a sticker.
Put the sticker in your ledger after the
Never
last
stuck
entry
to
where it
anything.
belongs. Put the sticker on your ledger right on the cover. Shake it off your thumb and throw it. Okay.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
You said to check the back. There's a ladder here. Can I get up to the roof? No, we'll get the pry bar. We have the tool for the reason. Might as well use it. Pry bar it is.
Heavy wooden doors, more than
17.
twice your height. A minute or so of
You could give me a
moving
hand,
away.
you know.
I'm not as sturdy.
The doors remain unchanged.
Well, that didn't work out. Said to check the back, but like, can I get back there? Only so far I can go back. He's taking me somewhere. Where are we going? Ah. Yeah, a lot of pictures do that. Painted pastels. To the party, pole, screw, ice, tinted. Tribal post, I can knock down this ramp here.
A pane of barely hold.
It looks like a makeshift bridge.
Put
Could be
the
convenient.
internet over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Yay!
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on.
What's home? Let's go inside.
The tent is just...
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just
I'm sure you will feel right at home.
Oh God.
You see a youngish man.
Hello, I'm Andre.
There is definitely something futuristic, imbecilic. Yes, his grip is strong.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you, suspicious.
And Egghead. Egg!
Egg! Didn't blast me.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experiment. We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up.
Where are you here?
We've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to...
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we have
Piece of shit.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. It's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast. I'm talking about the church. And
Dubheads. Burnouts.
well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maps.
Strike that!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst.
Good. This calls for an opinion.
I won't stand for acrobatics. Are they foreigners? I bet no. What kind?
The spooky kind.
What do you mean
I
spooky
was
kind?
hoping you would be the judge of that. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right?
Took them to it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy.
Put the bug on the door.
I asked Noid to install. I had to do it.
I need the key.
Of course.
Wait. Vehicle cop. Catch the key while it flies. Come on, let's do it. Yeah.
Ka-ching. The key hits your palm.
Thanks,
a
man.
speed freak, not a respectful nod. You proved something here.
How long have to be there?
Like a week, maybe?
How can you be so sure they haven't told us this?
Super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least not.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary.
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I knew you'd get it.
He nods attentively.
Okay, other questions. I worked with people inside church.
I don't really know. None of us
No idea. Okay.
I don't
Ghost.
know how many there are.
Haven't seen them and you want the police to involved?
There's also
This machine
Oh.
is of the deeply mystical.
when I first scalped one of them, there's wires running into bowls of water. Wires. Andre, tell him
they
about
make
the
alcohol.
boat, and it felt like there was something in the... No.
Fuck.
Which other one? Felt like silence.
I haven't seen
Not
anything.
exactly. We've
You
just
talking about
been
machinery?
annoyed about that.
Okay.
I just got
What was
a
about the
distinct
same thing
burp
than watching you?
weren't alone. It wasn't quite human.
Not human.
It was just dark.
A crap
Yeah,
man.
you know, the way it was stalking a cell, exhibiting amp.
Odd. Crabs are
I'm
usually
okay with non crap man.
Crab man. Yeah, totally. You should ask her about it.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider.
Not all you can before entering
Pursuit
that building,
there
yeah.
is no
So how can you bet we've done
Don't
it if
let
you haven't
them-
seen any?
This is a below feeble attempt.
Well, you can't, but you do. I should
Basically,
add
he is
weaponized. I
attempting
just.
to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure. Don't let all that.
Alright, let's talk about something else. You mentioned the ecclesiastic owned the church, where the ecclesiastic
Oh yeah, that's a meet.
If
founding
you don't
party.
know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up.
Yeah.
And they have roots in.
No, in your opinion, would you the ancient religion organize to annihilate the innocent want to dance the club?
Totally. The Pericarnassian church. Love is heart. Unity. Unity. Make some noise for my.
You feel it.
Okay.
The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you.
Okay.
Feels good.
I don't understand what you're talking about. What's the? Okay, I could. Guess love can be for you. Okay, I understand the aim of me to stress Alois and is about love and is okay.
Yeah. Do it for the masses.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply I've...
The one with the large head.
I want
is
to ask
still
you about the
looking at
full equipment.
What?
I think you bought your own water,
Yeah, yeah. Good to have.
and it's still too.
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege.
All right,
He nods
let's-
enthusiastically. No doubt, a little relieved.
Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
Well, first of all, The gist of plus and
Okay. That's where I have signing. Interesting. Looks like on the palette. Can you tell me anything about it?
interesting. He wants you.
Show us the
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask?
What's it supposed to be?
The dead guy smiling.
And what does it mean? Why is the guy smiling?
History. We are
Ah.
living in the present moment and life, or maybe he's not
I
dead.
think maybe the smiling dead
Maybe
guy
he's
is
just
similar to.
really
Okay.
ecstatic about the
I
past.
should sell this. Okay.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
What makes the sticker more?
Simplicity was well, hardcore. The sticker, the clothes.
Okay, seems
it
awesome.
is.
Let's just do the subject
I
now.
guess one could write an
What about
entire
now?
treatise
Are the signs
on it
alright?
now. You
What?
heard me.
Okay. Tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product
Don't be too hard
of
on
Frobisher's
Samara. They're
system
all in
of
the world, half
the
the world.
Grand Isola.
Oh, what? What's wrong with the supernatural?
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
Supernatural. Okay.
Most of psionic powers.
I like what you annoyed.
Hardcore aesthetic is esoteric.
It's not easy to reach a
You need
harmonic
sign
resonance.
match.
Yes, further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would.
And we'll go here. Fairweather T500. My battle armor.
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor?
Oh.
Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Ah.
A young man, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangel.
Hardcore! It's hardcore!
Keeps.
Skibber-dee, skibber danger.
Your cop training
Jesus.
did not prepare you. Could there have been a right way?
The egghead puzzle.
The young man.
This is hardcore! Hardcore is internally coherent. All-core!
He furrows his
Hardcore! Is it though? But is it? I mean...
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcended.
I am the mic enforcer. Back to the heavy hardcore!
Ain't nothing, voice early.
This young, or maybe it's not good for
This is the same as fun. I
Maybe.
got
You
hearing.
know about him? You know Van Eyck?
Yeah, I'm a major egghead. Okay.
the skinny wraith. Look,
So am I. Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Egghead to the mega. The K became the G. The boy became the man. The Advent?
Okay, it's still not giving me the finishing that little quest I got.
Here comes the club. True. Hardcore, internally coherent.
Trying to you know, I killed the measuring man.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Haven't
Yeko
it-
Patas. It's the man.
No, still nothing. Okay. Yes, tell me random shit.
this young,
Fuck.
or maybe
The what? Yeah. The club. True.
Say nothing, still say nothing, say nothing.
Good morning, yeah.
Said that before, why is the you come back?
Yeko Kata is a
an intricate.
Okay. No. Say nothing, say nothing, say nothing, still say nothing. What are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
I see. Okay, no. Nothing, 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 nothing. What the hell are you doing? Why?
Party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy. Okay. It's random bullshit. And the last one talk to you.
A shaggy looking girl.
Oh.
She must be a cell. It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a
hat.
Huh? So should you.
Shouldn't do.
Oh. I didn't notice that.
It's not sure I want to if you have anything else to weather.
Yeah, well,
What did she just say? That's
I'm
Eh?
sorry I said fuck the hat. I was my whole family swears and it rubbed off on
That told
me.
me you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
Tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a
was
woman
it?
next to one of those machines. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother. You
Go
know,
close.
strange
It's a
old
witch.
clothes. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall.
up. He stopped right before he...
Like a crab, you say?
Crabman look
It was
like.
too dark.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went.
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff.
A crab and a banger?
Yes, a banger.
He's a Crabman,
As in
yeah.
a nice gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw. Why?
Seems too elusive for a lie.
I guess so. Anyway, what else?
I didn't know about your
My
associates.
associates.
Just answer.
Sorry.
To the cops.
Tell me something about yourself.
Me?
A silver bird. Feels strangely familiar. Was it an expression?
Well, okay. Okay, maybe I'll ask you
Don't know
later.
what makes you think it'll be any different later.
What's the
but
difference you have here?
This, it's a portable recording device. It's for field recording.
Okay, but
Actually,
still,
just
okay.
one wire. I picked
What's a
on it till the
contact
break.
microphone?
Contact mic records sounds.
Your mangled brain.
Yeah, I think
you know.
my
There is
wife's
a
name.
boxer.
About my
No. You're welcome.
Is it doing with contact mic?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean boxer contact mic.
No, this is a contact mic.
No, contact mic doesn't just speak people up. Contact mic is a role.
An entire litany.
Yes, you heard right. Should try to be like more like contact mic. Okay.
Man, you are one weird cop.
This is about me. This is about you. Like, okay. So,
You do understand it all just sounds like mic to me, right?
that doesn't work.
The mic?
Okay,
I don't know
where did you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from.
What's the
Oh
facility?
man. You haven't been to the Palace? It's a music club and a synthesizer
Okay,
workshop
interesting.
on
This
Booby Street in Jamrock.
the
Musicians
guy
live
your
there,
friend
like
Egghead
Rick-
likes?
Oh yeah. Egg's really into him. Maybe even too into him.
I'm pretty fair.
Don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either.
Like,
That's cool.
so where's my
Sure.
route? Okay, okay.
Okay.
What do we have? What are you doing called?
Recording, I guess.
You're recording?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice.
Okay.
There's no way to tell.
Onto the headphones.
My boyfriend sold them.
What
I
for?
don't know, man.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something
Well, they're playing for
The musicians in the Palaceum used... Anyway, I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too.
Take this, your call.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that.
It's okay.
Yeah, you need to be more than I do.
Thanks.
Supposed to be a music place. Okay.
Yeah. The
Voice?
Yeah, Andre and the guy.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are
They got
inside?
too much stuff crammed in there.
What's it
Didn't you
got?
see it yourself?
Yeah,
It's
I mean
mostly
like those
music stuff.
stuff.
Yep. They were pretty.
Why not just leave
I'm sorry
some
you
of it
saw
outside
those.
so you don't prove?
That stuff is more expensive than I am.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What about the music place? You
It's supposed
church?
except that.
Well,
yeah.
is it dark
You know,
penis?
anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Ah, electric instrument, like what?
You see, this is an evolutionary step.
Go ahead.
Okay, I have really low empathy. The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discard while you pick it up.
The device is cold to the touch.
Okay. That's we can do that. I think we're gonna end here for now. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll continue this next time. Bye bye, everyone.